Good morning, students. Today we can carry on with the same chapter, that is chapter 1, and what we are going to deal today is the periodic properties. I have written the periodic properties that we have to consider, we have to study. We have atomic size, metallic character, non-metallic character, ionization potential, electron affinity and electron negativity. We can first start with atomic size. So what is atomic size? Atomic size is the distance between the center of the nucleus to the outermost shell. It is this distance which is called atomic size or atomic radius of an atom. Now, how can the atomic size vary on moving down the group or moving across the period? That depends on two factors, that is number of shells and nuclear charge. Number of shells, you know, these are the number of orbits around the nucleus. Here you can see there are two shells, so number of shells here are 2. The second factor that can also affect the atomic size is the nuclear charge. And the nuclear charge is the positive charge in the nucleus. You know, inside the nucleus there are protons, and these protons give positive charge to the nucleus. So this positive charge is called nuclear charge, and when the nuclear charge increases, it will decrease the atomic size, because nuclear charge causes attraction of the electrons towards the nucleus. When the electrons are attracted towards the nucleus, that will cause the nuclear pull of the outermost shell towards the nucleus, and ultimately the size will be decreased. So number of shell is the number of orbits around the nucleus, and nuclear charge is the positive charge due to the presence of protons inside the nucleus. So here we have the variation of atomic size on moving down the group and on moving across the period. Moving down the group, the atomic size increases, and moving across the period, the atomic size decreases. How this increase and decrease take place, as I told you, these are the two factors that are going to affect it. So let us see what factors or what roles are these two factors going to play on deciding the atomic size of an atom. So let us now see how will the atomic size vary on moving down the group. You know, on moving down the group it increases. Now we will see how are these two factors going to affect the atomic size. For this I have taken an example of group 1A, that is hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium. If you see the electronic configuration, that is enough to give you an idea about the number of shells. Hydrogen has only one shell, that is one orbit around the nucleus. Lithium has 2 shells, you can see. So lithium looks bigger than hydrogen because of more number of shells. Sodium has 3 number of shells. You can see the atomic size, it looks bigger than hydrogen and lithium. Potassium has 4 number of shells, still look bigger. So this way the number of shells on moving down the group increases. But we have to think over the nuclear charge also at the same time. Nuclear charge, as I said, it is the positive charge in the nucleus due to the protons present in it. So when we compare the protons, we can make out what effect is going to cause due to this. So proton here is 1. For lithium the proton is 3, sodium total proton is 11, potassium we have 19 and so on. because atomic numbers are only the number of protons. And when the number of protons increases, that also increases the nuclear charge. And we know on increasing the nuclear charge, the attraction of the electrons towards the nucleus will increase, which will ultimately decrease the size. So here we have got two things to look over. One is that number of shell is increasing, that will increase the atomic size, but nuclear charge also increases, which will decrease the atomic size. So number of shell is increasing the atomic size and the nuclear charge is decreasing the atomic size. But while moving down the group, it is found that number of shells dominates over the nuclear charge. That is, number of shells are more effective than the increase in the nuclear charge. So nuclear charge does not cause much effect on the atomic size. It is the number of shells that will decide about the atomic size. And since the number of shells increases down the group, so we can say down the group atomic size will increase. Now we are going to see the atomic size across the period. And across the period atomic size decreases. Let us see why. For this I have taken example of period number 2. Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. And you can see, because lithium atomic number is 3, electronic configuration is 2, 1. So if you see from lithium to neon, the number of shells remains the same. Because each of these atoms, you can see there are 2 shells. So number of shells will be same on moving across the period. But at the same time nuclear charge is increasing. Why it is increasing? You can see for lithium there are altogether 3 protons and 3 electrons. So there will be some attraction between the two. Beryllium has 4 protons and 4 electrons. That is, beryllium as compared to lithium, due to more number of protons, will cause more nuclear pull, because in this case the nuclear charge is more than the lithium. Boron will have more nuclear charge than beryllium. Similarly, carbon will have more nuclear charge than boron, only because the number of protons and the electrons are increasing. So on moving across the period till group 7a, that is till fluorine, the nuclear charge increases, and due to this nuclear charge increasing, the atomic size will decrease. You can see lithium in this case will have the largest size and fluorine the least size. So far neon is concerned, you know it is an element of group 8a. Its outermost orbit is completely filled with 8 electrons. So there will be electronic repulsion, which will cause less nuclear pull or less nuclear charge. As a result, neon will be bigger than fluorine. Otherwise, on moving across the period, altogether the atomic size decreases. The reason, you can see number of shells remain same, but nuclear charge is increasing. So let us now compare the atomic size in a cation and an atom. You know, cation is positive charge and atom is neutral, does not carry any charge. Now it is found that cation is always smaller than the neutral atom. You can see one example, Na plus, which is a cation, and sodium is a neutral atom. Here sodium ion will be smaller than sodium atom. The reason is because in sodium ion, because 1 electron is already lost, it has now 11 proton and 10 electrons. So here the nuclear pull will be more, because 11 number of protons are easily going to attract 10 electrons towards itself. That will increase the nuclear pull, and so the size will be less. On the other hand, sodium atom has got 11 proton and 11 electrons, so the effect of the nuclear pull will be less. So atomic size of cation will be smaller than the neutral atom. Same when we come to anion, anion is found to have the size bigger than the neutral atom. Anion, you know, it is a negatively charged atom, so it is always bigger than the atom. You can see one example, chloride ion and chlorine atom. For chloride ion, the number of proton is 17, and because it has one extra electron, so number of electrons are 18. Whereas chlorine atom has got same number of protons and electrons. When we compare the nuclear pull or the nuclear charge, we find that nuclear pull in this case will be less compared to chlorine atom, because here 17 proton has to pull 18 electron towards it, which is not so easy. In this case, 17 proton can easily pull 17 electrons. That will decrease the atomic size because the outermost shell will be moving closer to the nucleus now. So once again we can see, when cation comes, it is always smaller than the atom, and anion is always smaller than the neutral. Anion is always greater than the neutral atom. These two are the best examples from this, and next class we can see some more example of atomic size, the variation in the atomic size. Your work will be to read the pages taught, and till then, goodbye, thank you.